I said I would do it, and here it is, a tour of Disney's Haunted Mansion, specifically the one in Disneyland if you can't tell by the facade. So this house took me forever to build over a course of multiple days. So I don't have actual footage of me building it. Also, this was before I realized I could like record myself building stuff. So if you come here, this is like the little queue where you would wait to go onto the ride. And here we come up to the entrance, and there's even like little posts that you would tie your horse on, although I think on the ride they have boot scrapers there. So this was as close as I could get. I am a big Disney fan, and this has got to be my favorite ride. So here you go, here you come into the room where you just kind of wait around, and here is the elevator or the stretching room. I think the walls should be striped. I don't remember, but whatever, we're going to ignore that. We only have two portraits here because those were the only like portraits I could find that I wanted to use. Now here we have the little hallway that you go down before you walk up to the ride, with the changing portraits. So these ones are going to be like, the Medusa that when the lightning cracks, her hair turns to snakes. It's snakes. I wanted to say spiders, but it is snakes. And then here we have the two dudes that are like, the sunken busts that like they look like they're following you when you look at them. And now here we're going to go into this side little room here. I think it's the conservatory where they have the guy in the coffin who's going, "Let me out," and like he pushes it open as you go past. I have a coffin. Like, how great is that? And then here we have the doors that are like, there's like the one that's like rattling, they're being knocked on. There's the one that's breathing. And then next to it, over here, we have the clock that strikes 13. And I wanted to find the right wallpaper because I think it was Rolly Crump who designed the wallpaper for the ride for a walk-through attraction he was going to have after called the Museum of the Weird, which obviously never got built, but the pattern remained in the wallpaper, which is pretty cool. Now, I just kind of used this extra space to make a kitchen because you don't actually go through a kitchen on the ride. So this is just, to make it an actual house, there's a kitchen on it. If you want to learn more about the Haunted Mansion ride, I highly suggest Offhand Disney's channel or Offhand Disneyland. I think he changed it to Offhand Disney. Totally awesome, great videos, lots of really cool information. 10 out of 10. I've been subscribed to him since the beginning. And then here also we have a bathroom because you don't see a bathroom on the ride either, but again, this is a house. You need a bathroom. And now, drum roll please, we are going to go to the ballroom. Which I will say, it does look really big and empty because there's no ghosts in it. Which, I mean, duh, on the ride there's ghosts in the ballroom. But, I mean, you could put ghosts. Like, I mean, those two portraits up there, the ones that are supposed to be firing their guns at each other, those ones, they do come with ghosts. And I have, like, two of them in the house, or two of each, so maybe there's gonna be 4 ghosts. I don't know. Just put your ghosts in this house and make them dance in here all the time. And yeah, like, so this back wall here, this is where your doom buggy goes. So I just kind of put whatever I wanted there. And now we're going to go into this super cool little side room. Are we? Yes, 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 yes. All right. So this is a room that's kind of a tribute to Captain Gore, who was one of the concept ideas was to be like him and his wife. He was supposed to be a sea captain, and then she was like at home waiting for him. And it was supposed to, like back when the ride was a walkthrough. So this room with the portrait of the sea captain is kind of my little tribute to that. Also, like, they have a cute little library room. So these black chairs here are supposed to represent your doom buggies as you go through the ride. So if you see like the little black chairs everywhere like that, that's supposed to be like you sitting in the ride going through it. Like there's another one over there by the suit of armor. I don't know. I just thought that'd be kind of cute to do that. So down this hallway is the never-ending hallway. I put a mirror at the end of it as they do in the ride to make it look never-ending. And then I have, the candelabra because there's supposed to be a floating candlestick in it. Which, I don't know, I'm not sure how to make them float, so I just put the candle against the mirror, there you go. And now we're going to show you some bedrooms and some more bathrooms, because again, this is a mansion, this is a house, they would have bedrooms and bathrooms. So here we have a guest room where like 2 people can stay. The wallpaper is abrasive and awesome, and I love it. And then next door is the other bedroom for, like 2 people who want to actually share a bed. And then, do I show the bathroom? Maybe not, maybe not. All right, well, there is a bathroom there. If you want to download it and check it out, there is, in fact, a bathroom there. This room is supposed to be a tribute to Florida's Haunted Mansion. You know, when you go through the library, that's where they have their busts that kind of turn to look at you. So you would be in the Doom Buggy along this wall here with the mirror and the two portraits, and that would be how you would go through that room. It's not exact. It's a tribute. And then, again, here is another tribute to the Florida ride where, I believe it's the Florida ride, where they have the Shadow Man playing the piano. And as you go by, there's a bunch of Doom Buggies. And for some reason, I just put tables with trains. Because, you know, creepy house, what's creepy? A bunch of train sets. You know what would be even creepier? A bunch of dolls. But couldn't find any dolls. There's Captain Gore's wife on the wall there. And this is just kind of like an extra little room. And upstairs, this is now the third floor, we have another never-ending hallway because it needed a hallway, and I figured if they have one never-ending hallway, why wouldn't they have two? Am I right? Don't answer that. I'm right. Come at me. All right, and this is the master bedroom, somewhere for Master Gracie, which I know it's not technically canon, but, you know, whatever. And there's another portrait of the sea, because I had recently gotten the cats and dogs pack, and I love that portrait. And this bathroom is kind of weird. It's an archway into a vanity and then another archway into the bathroom. So there's no door to actually close off the bathroom, which I figured, you know, big houses are weird. Let's do some weird archway door stuff. Shenanigans. And then this is one of my favorite rooms. This is the seance room. I don't know how to make stuff float, so all of the instruments are just on the ground around Leota, and there's even, like, pictures of people playing jazz instruments on the wall, and here we have, you know, ghosts and ghoulies from next Halloween, awaken the spirits with your tambourine, and she's a fishbowl. And yeah, I know, I think, is it in Disneyland or Florida? I don't remember, but I know in one of them now she, like, floats in the air, which couldn't do that. And the book, there's obviously a recipe book because it has what looks like an onion in it. And now for the crowning jewel, the attic scene. Ah. All right, so you come in, there's a lot of clutter. I did try to like make it look like the actual attic, which was tough to do. So here you see pictures of Constance and her unfortunate husbands. I'm pretty sure one of them is supposed to be one of the Hightowers, like the brother of the guy that made the Hollywood Tower Hotel or whatever. Don't quote me on that, but it is something like that. Go check out Offhand Disney, he knows. And then the statue here of this ballerina is supposed to be Constance. I did my best, man. I tried, okay? I know it's a little child. We're just gonna pretend it's a creepy ghost bride with a beating... Oh, you know what? She doesn't have that beat. Does she still have the beating heart? Yes, she does. That was my favorite. When I was little, was the spooky, just bride dress with the beating heart and the hurry back. I loved that. All right, so now you have now jumped out of the window from the attic, and you're now in the backyard. There you are, and your little Doom Buggy's right there. You see you? You see you? I see you. There you are. And here we have the singing busts. And contrary to popular belief, the one with his head sideways singing is not Walt Disney, that is Thurl Ravenscroft. He was actually the voice of Tony the Tiger, which I think is a fun fact. And then out here we have a little anchor, again, for Captain Gore, because... Well, no, it was just an anchor. It was just something else to put in the backyard. Who am I kidding? And then we have some little mausoleums where you left your key in the mausoleum. That's from the Haunted Mansion movie, which I know we're not supposed to talk about that movie, but you know what? When I was younger, I loved that movie. All right? I did. Come at me, bro. And yeah, this is kind of what the layout looks like from above. You can kind of see, you know, your pathway. It does not follow at all the track of the ride. I just wanted to make all of the rooms fit in one building. So yeah, no, it's not. And that's where you see the corpse hanging when the lightning strikes. There's no windows and no doors. You can always use my way. That's where he hangs. All right. And there you go. That is Disneyland's Haunted Mansion. Beautiful New Orleans square. Oh, God, I love that ride. The last time I was there, it had the Halloween layover, which is, like, cute, but I love the original ride. And the one thing when I went to Florida that I really liked was the Escher stair room. I Loved that room. That one, I think Florida might be my favorite version, although granted, I've only seen the versions in America. But I loved those stairs. All right, thank you for watching this tour of the Haunted Mansion. I hope you liked it. If you want to play with it, it's going to be in the gallery. I think it's just under the Haunted Mansion. It's on my page, Victoria NS96. And I will be doing more tours on this page of past builds. I hope you liked it. If you want to see me build anything else, like specifically, let me know and I'll do it because boy, do I have a lot of time. All right, cool, bye.